Hello, and welcome to Manga Mommies.
A podcast where we chat about, you guessed it, mangas, and occasionally our lives as parents.
Nice to meet you all. I'm Kyo,
And I'm Kel.
and we are your host on the show. We hope you're having a great Monday. So please, would you kindly get a drink, take a seat, and let's chat.
On today's minisode, we will be talking about who we are as the Manga Mommies, a little bit about us and the brand, and what we're inspiring to do and goals for down the road.
So let's get started. I'm Kyo, level 36. I have 2 sons, a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. I'm engaged, but half the time I prefer him as my hubs. I am an introvert by trade with wild adventures in the save file. I have my bachelor's degree in science of business with a minor in marketing. However, I am currently a stay-at-home mother. My hobbies include reading manga, comics, and books. Yes, I do classify them separately. I like to bake, gardening, being creative, and I am a chaos gamer. I play on the PlayStation, Nintendo, and PC. I also collect the consoles. I jump around between console and PC depending on my mood. However, currently it is easier for me to game on the console. My 2-year-old likes to try to help mommy otherwise. What about you, Kales?
Hey everybody, I'm Kel. I'm in my early 30s, and I know it's kind of hard to tell because I don't have the stereotypical accent, but I am Canadian. I love being outdoors, hiking, sports such as volleyball and horseback riding. I love being indoors as well, curled up with a good book or manga, a warm cup of tea, and some music. I also love video games. I'm a PC gamer myself. I enjoy baking. I have 3 cats and a kiddo as well. Bean is 12 and absolutely loves manga and video games. Why did this podcast start, Kyo?
Well, that's a great question, Kels. I've always wanted to create a podcast that was a loving environment for everyone who just needed a laugh or an ear, but also be able to mix manga into the situation. This is what led to the conversation toward you, Kels, one day, and thus Manga Mommies was born.
The conversation of manga, the old and new to you as a listener. Whether it's manga of the month or a quick weekend suggestion read with a slice of parenting conversation mixed in between.
We get that in this day and age. Manga costs more than it used to back in the ways of old. Which is why we will do our best to bring you ways not to only read cheaper, but free. However, if you're able to buy the physical copy or even the digital copy, we always recommend you do so, especially with the newer mangas. However, I get that some of the manga that I be bringing to the table will be older and out of print. So I will do the best of my abilities each episode to include a link or two to the manga where you can read for free. Now I'm going to warn you a little bit here. Depending on how long gone it is out of the print world, I may not be able to bring you the free copy. However, if this podcast becomes bigger in time, maybe I can go out and buy the overpriced manga or the license and make the scans myself because I am damn determined to not leave you in the dark, our lovely audience.
Now, do not think just because we are the Manga Mommies that we are not about equality. What topics we cover will be for everyone. If something we suggest or talk about disagrees with you, perfect. Write it in the comments and tell us why.
Trust me, we'd love to know your thoughts because what me and Kel say on here is truly our 100% personal opinion. It isn't right, it isn't wrong. I love that manga can appease everyone differently. Now enough about us. If you enjoyed this, great! Feel free to join us next time, which is right now, for our first official episode where we get into the nit and gritty of the manga of the month, Fruits Basket. Link to it is down below. And the topic, what was your first manga that pulled you into reading more? Stay tuned, and thanks for listening.